regional aspirations started in India. One is separation of Telangana from Andhra Pradesh. So, Telangana people, especially the students of Usmania University, they were very active in separation of Telangana from Andhra Pradesh. Their main grouse, that is issue, benefits of development in Andhra Pradesh are not reaching to the Telangana people. So Telangana sentiment was strong in Telangana people, and this sentiment with this issue, TRS party emerged in the Telangana region, that is rise of regional party in Telangana. And Telangana movement was strong. That was regional sentiment. So regional movements started here. If you look at in Assam also there are some tribal districts. Those were Kasi, Jaintia, Garo. These are tribal districts. There, the people in these districts wanted a new state for them. So, with the regional aspirations, there in 1969, in the month of December, a new state created from Assam, that is Meghalaya. So, Meghalaya is a new state created from Assam in 1969. And in Punjab, a regional aspiration started from its formation. That is, Punjab is a state formed in 1966. From its formation, from the creation of Punjab state, there was no own capital for Punjab. From period 1968 to 69, there were a series of demonstrations from Punjabis demanding for their own capital. When Punjab was created, Punjab was given Chandigarh as a capital and also capital for Haryana. That means Chandigarh was a joint capital or common capital for Haryana and Punjab. So people of Punjab, that is Punjabis, they started a regional movement for their own capital. So this is a regional movement we find in Punjab. In Meghalaya, in Assam also what people started a movement, that is regional movement for formation of Meghalaya. In Andhra Pradesh also regional movement started for formation of Telangana state. And coming to Maharashtra, in Maharashtra, especially at Bombay, now what we call Mumbai. So at Mumbai, many of the jobs were cornered by South Indian people from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. People went to Mumbai, settled there, and they got employment there. Local people, that is Maharashtrians, they were not getting jobs there. So in Maharashtra, a new party was formed, that is Shiva Sena. Which party? Bal Thackeray was leader of the Shiva Sena, now Uddhav Thackeray, who was son of Bal Thackeray. So Shiva Sena Party led a regional movement in Maharashtra that this party targeted that South Indian people were getting employment at Mumbai city. So Mumbai should belongs to Maharashtrians. So Maharashtrians should be given top priority in getting in giving employment. So there a regional movement started. This is one regional movement at Mumbai by Shiva Sena party. So in many states we find the development of regional movements. At this time there were old demands which were given Congress party were like that only. Old demands were continuing. What were the old demands? Transformation of socio-economic system in India. Then giving equal status to all people. So along with this old demands, their new demands have come out. That is regional movements. Coming to the Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, there also we find a regional movement started. That separation of Jammu and Kashmir from India. In Nagaland, the people of Nagaland are called Nagas. Nagas also demanded that separation from India. They demanded that they have a separate kingdom, that is a Naga kingdom. So they wanted to separate from India. So like this, regional movements started here. In Jammu Kashmir, Sheikh Abdullah, who was under house arrest, he came out from the house arrest. After releasing from the house arrest, he started a movement in Jammu Kashmir. We'll discuss this one. In Nagaland, also young people started a new younger leadership came up and taken the struggle forward, that separation from India, that is Nagaland, they want to separate. So here, these all are the what issues in front of the government. Along with this, communal tension also started. What is by communal tension? People of one religion felt they were not treated properly and equally with other religion people. So there were riots in different parts of the country. That is in Bihar, that is at Ranchi, which is in Bihar. There a communal tension was there. In Ahmedabad, at Ahmedabad, in Gujarat, Jalgaon, this is in Maharashtra, then Aligarh in Uttar Pradesh. There were communal tensions. People of different religion, especially Hindus and Muslims, they entered into the communal tension. So this was a difficult time for India because India got independence just now by 1947, and it was a political transition taking place. That means political transition in the sense power to rule India was in the hands of British, that just transformed to the Indians. Indians have got power to rule themselves. That is a political transition happened recently, and India established its own government, and this new leadership is not strong enough to meet all the challenges, right? So the new leadership, that is new government set up in India, have to face many issues, right? And there was a political awareness increased in many parts of India, and they demanded several voices. We have seen in Telangana, they want Telangana separation from Andhra. Punjab wanted their own capital. In Jammu Kashmir also, what to call, there was an issue to separate Jammu and Kashmir from India. So all these were the challenges in front of the new leadership, that is new government, what you call established, formed in India. Here, Jammu Kashmir issue is different. Here, the situations in Jammu Kashmir are different. The issue of the Jammu Kashmir is entirely different here. Jammu Kashmir is a state that acceded to Indian Union in difficult and different situation. We know that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was the first home minister, have gone for adding the princely states by his efforts. So at that time, Jammu Kashmir was not added. In a different situation, Jammu Kashmir was added to the Indian Union. When Britishers declared independence to India, they also declared independence to Pakistan and many princely states. Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, it was under the rule of Hari Singh, who was a Hindu ruler. Hari Singh was a Hindu ruler instead. And many of the people in Jammu Kashmir were Muslims. Majority population in Jammu Kashmir belongs to Muslims. And its ruler was Hari Singh, who was an Hindu ruler. So when we got independence in 1947, there a popular movement also started in the Jammu Kashmir state. That is All Jammu and Kashmir Muslim Conference. All Jammu and Kashmir Muslim Conference. This is a movement started by Sheikh Muhammad Abdullah. He was against the Maharaja Hari Singh. Here Sheikh Muhammad Abdullah, he demanded a greater representation of Muslims in the government employment, and also in place of a dictatorship, there he demanded representative government. So this Jammu and Kashmir Muslim Conference movement later turned to National Conference movement. National Conference is a movement led by Muslims against Maharaja Hari Singh, demanding greater employment for Muslims and representative to the Muslims in the government. So here the National Conference is a movement also had many similarities with the Congress. That means National Conference wanted to give religious harmony. They wanted to maintain religious harmony. How Congress is based on religious tolerance, here National Conference also wanted to move with religious harmony and also socialism. It means every community and every religion should get due share in the representative government, which is demanded by national conference. Okay, so this was a movement started by Sheikh Muhammad Abdullah. Understand? So by the end of 1947, there Pakistan wanted to create trouble for India. So here an external invasion started on India from the western side where Pakistan is there. Pakistan have given support to Rajakars. Who are Rajakars? Rajakars are the troops under Nizam. So Nizam become a trouble. So here Rajakars were given support by Pakistan. So with the support of Pakistan, Rajakars tried to occupy Jammu and Kashmir, which is a part of India. So when these Rajakars waged an attack on Jammu Kashmir and reached near Srinagar, then Maharaja Hari Singh requested the Indian government to give support for Maharaja, that is Hari Singh. So here Indian forces will be given support to Jammu Kashmir when Jammu Kashmir is access to the Indian Union, because we cannot interfere into the Jammu Kashmir matter, right? It was independent state at that time, so Pakistan tried to occupy it, whereas Maharaja Hari Singh wanted to join it is a region with the Indian Union. So Pakistan did not like, so it created trouble with the Rajakars waging an external invasion from the western side. So when with the attackers nearing Srinagar, Maharaja Hari Singh requested the Indian government to give support for the what Maharaja Hari Singh to defeat the what Rajakars. So there we see that the Governor General of India, he held a meeting and said that Indian forces would be available. Look at that. Indian forces would be available only after adding Jammu and Kashmir to India.